live in a village. It is very small village. So even if I'm learning this language and I'm teaching students because I want to learn language. When you teach student, that time definitely they ask you lots of question, and that helps you to search more and more, read more and more, because you can't teach them wrong English, and because of that it makes me to read a lot. Right, these days I'm reading a lot. I have started reading Atomic Habit as well. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you so much for asking. Tell me something about you.
Yeah, I'm also doing amazing. I'm from Maharashtra and I'm Dipali. As you know that I run a YouTube channel, and I'm a farmer's daughter. I live in a small village. Apart from this, I teach students online, and I love to teaching them, and I love to inculcate new things and new hobbies. I like to drawing, but nowadays I'm not doing any drawing. But I'm feeling bad of that. Why I'm not doing that? But I will reserve some time for that, and I will continue my drawing as well. So, what are your hobbies? What do you do?
My hobbies, these days, my hobbies are, talk to different people to enhance my communication skills. And whenever I get time, I try to read books. I try to read any news articles,
Mhm.
vocabulary, just to like the overall motto is to become a confident, fluent English speaker.
How do you learn vocabulary? It is a big question. Everyone has. So, how do
Like
you learn?
sometimes, yes, yes. So I have really like less time to devote to practice English. But whenever I have time, so I try to, list down certain words that are frequently used by different YouTubers because I watch a lot of conversational content. So that time I hear all the like communication coaches and tutors use certain words. So sometimes I write down those words and I go through that. And I have this one problem that I cannot make sentences with any word then and there. Okay, this is my problem. Like people say, right, you need to just write down your own sentences and try to use that word in your circle, in your lifestyle, so that the word can be registered in your mind. But I have this problem, I cannot do that. So I try to just read out the meanings, and that's how I just, get accustomed with those kind of words.
Yeah, you are speaking amazing. I do not have find any difficulties or error in your conversation. Even your grammar is good as well. And as you mentioned that you actually face sometimes difficulties to make a sentence along with that word. So you can simply make some situations if it is an any word, just like enthusiastic. Enthusiastic means you are joyful. You can just make some different examples as well. Okay, you can just um, try to connect with that word with some memories as well. You can uh, connect that word with your birthday, how you have celebrate your birthday, and what you have done exactly that time. That is how you can try to use that word during your conversation and while delivering your speech.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
just
what
like
do you
I
think?
example, enthusiastic. I'm enthusiastic about learning this language. So you can say same thing in different way. You can say that I am enthusiastic about reading a books. I read a
Yes,
book a lot. I'm bookish because I'm enthusiastic about learning new things. Yeah.
yes, yes. I think you are good. You are great at making sentences.
Thank you so much, dear. But I'm still learning.
I was asking that do you have writing habit? Do you write on a daily basis in English?
I write on WhatsApp status. I do not write on pages because why I write on WhatsApp, because I always think that if I'm making some mistake, definitely someone will recognize it, and if they are my friends, and definitely they will correct me there. And even if it is I'm not getting any feedbacks from my friends or my relatives, definitely I will not make the same mistake in next time, because what happens sometimes we think that it is a right sentence, but sometimes we do not know that the sentence that you have made it is not correct. And when someone just tell you, okay, Dipali, you need to construct this sentence in this manner. Sometimes sentences are right, but the word you choose, the place you choose, it is not right. You need to place it well, and it become very difficult for you to understand that. So with practice, definitely it helps you. So I do not write on pen and paper, digital. I write digitally. Yes.
Hmm. It doesn't matter how you write and when you write, but it's important to at least write. You need to be in the habit of writing because most of the time what happens right now, I'm so much focused upon improving my communication skills, especially the spoken English part.
Focused on.
Focused on. I'm so focused on my communication part. So that's when I realized that now when I go to write something, I write it in the way I speak. Because writing languages, speaking language is completely different. But
Yes.
now I kind of mix that. So I think I should also start, inculcating writing habits as well.
Yes, it is because of the habits that we have. Sometimes what happen, it is very difficult to remove your bad habit. Just like we do not write because we are afraid of writing and making mistakes, and because of that, in the same manner, we do not. Some people, when we are a beginner, we do not speak. We always think that I will make lots of mistake and someone will judge me, and because of that we avoid and we are procrastinating about writing as well. So we should not think about making mistake, we should think about the result that we are going to get in future.
And I
Yeah.
really like the fact that you instantly corrected my mistake. So like it's a great thing because when we speak with other YouTubers, because we all are learners, so we don't find the need to correct each other. But I
Yes.
think it's necessary. Right?
Yeah, the thing is that we are not ready to accept that we are making mistake, and this is the loop that we are going through, and we always think that no, I'm fluent speaker. No, I always welcome the learners and peers when they correct me. Sometimes what happen, I also make some mistake. We are learners; it is not our mother tongue, so obviously we are going to make mistake. If you are going to make mistake, it is the path and it is the sign that you are on the path of improving English. Otherwise, you will not correct yourself, you will not get any feedback, and you will not improve in this journey. You will keep speaking the wrong English. And I don't want to do that because I have already done that. I don't want to repeat the same. If we
So
want to,
how long have you
we must, we must continue to speak and correct ourselves. Make mistake, no issue with it, but correct that mistake. Do not repeat that same mistake in next time. Yeah.
yes? So how long have you been learning this language?
How long time I have been learning this language? That's what you asked me, right?
Yes,
More than a
yes.
year. I'm learning this language more than a year. It is not easy to learn this language. Even you if you are living in a village. Now I live in a village. It is very small village. So even if I'm learning this language and I'm teaching students because I want to learn language. When you teach student, that time definitely they ask you lots of question, and that helps you to search more and more, read more and more, because you can't teach them wrong English, and because of that it makes me to read a lot. Right, these days I'm reading a lot. I have started reading Atomic Habit as well.
And how did you find the book?
It is amazing. It is all about the self improvement. It is atomic means small things and small habit. If you think that you 1% will help you to improve yourself, so it is always good than 0%, right? Always think
Yes.
about 1% will get add. You will not get result immediately, but gradually you will see that ocean that has made by the drops.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can also read the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It is a very well-known book and recommended by, I think, most of the English learners.
How do you read book?
I used to read books. Nowadays, I don't read much, but I am a lover of fiction. I love to read fictional storybooks, novels. I love to transport myself into imaginary world where anything and everything can happen. So I love that, and I rarely read. I think a self-help kind of book. So one book
Hmm.
that I read, the name of the book was, it's a very thin book, like a non-fictional book like Cheese. Who moved
Hmm.
my cheese? Yeah, now I remember. My God, what happened with me? Who Moved My Cheese. It's a very thin book, and it's it's entertaining. You can finish the book in a very less amount of time, and I think in less number of days you can finish the book. And it's very entertaining, and it's all about how you when you enter in a workforce, especially in corporate environment, and something or the other has been changing along the way. New technologies have come, and nowadays AI has come already. So
Yes.
when a change is happening, sometimes there are different kinds of people, right? There are certain groups who really enjoy the change and really want to adapt themselves and to become the best version of themselves. And there are certain group of people who really who feel reluctant, like, no, I want to make things in my way. I want to follow the traditional way that I used to use for so long, and I don't want to change myself. So it's about this kind of environment and how you need to adapt yourself, and because change is the only constant. You cannot follow the like the traditional methods and conventional ways all the time.
Yes.
You can read the book and you will definitely enjoy it.
Wow, it's beautiful. I would like to read this book again. And you have good vocabulary. You have used a reluctant. What was that? How to pronounce it?
Reluctant.
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 What does
Yes.
it mean?
Means I don't want to do something. Now I feel certain resistance in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Something is holding me back. So that
Okay.
is when we use reluctant.
Yeah. Can I make one sentence on it? Just like um, you can help me to make one sentence with the help of reluctant. Then I will repeat after you.
Okay. I on weekends I feel reluctant to go out and shop for the groceries.
Enthusiastic again. It means enthusiastic. Does it mean enthusiastic?
No, it's the opposite of enthusiastic.
Okay,
Like you
okay,
don't.
okay. That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, sometime, yeah, I am reluctant about writing, so
Yes.
I must keep writing and motivate myself to write because it eventually it helps us to improve our language. Wow, thanks for this word. Mhm.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah. So you have good vocabulary as well, and I love the way you are speaking. And it is always good to use these words in our conversation, and you are already doing that. Yeah. So
Thank
what
you.
do you?
I'm trying
Yeah, please, you are asking.
my level best because it's been 8 months I have been practicing, and most of the time I use basic words like happy, sad, sad, happy, happy, happy. But when you write down, then you feel like, no, I have already used happy. I think twice, so I should use some new words. But when we speak, because we are not good at this language, sometimes
Hmm.
we do not even recognize that we have used so many times the same word, and
Yeah.
the other person can feel bored that why is she using happy, happy, happy all the time. There are other words as well. So all the like tutors recommend that you use synonyms of a certain word. So
Hmm.
in that way you can bring variations to your sentences. So like happy, ecstatic, elated, over the moon. So there are many synonyms to a particular word, and also
Hmm.
antonyms. So you can also search to see antonyms, because that way you can also make variety in your sentences. So I think we should take baby steps. Like earlier, I used to feel so much stressed because I I used to expect a lot from me,
Hmm.
and I used to compare myself with all the like tutors. Like they are able to use those words. Why I am not able to use those words? So I used to pressurize myself a lot, but then I realized that it is not an overnight process. Like it is
Hmm.
a you have to be consistent and
Hmm.
just follow a certain routine. In that way, you will feel confident, and when you speak with others, the confidence, that will radiate, and the other person will feel that okay, now she is a confident English speaker. Because mistakes are inevitable. Everyone will make mistakes, but we should not focus on our mistakes only. We should learn from our mistakes and try to not repeat that.
Yeah, you have mentioned beautifully different things in different way as well, and I like the way that you have said that no need to use the same word. You can use and you can learn synonyms instead. You have come so far within a very few time. You have achieved your fluency, confidence, your facial expressions. So, do you also follow the mirror technique and other technique, and that will enhance and help you to build your confidence?
No, I don't do that. I'm a reader. I love to read, so I try to read, and that's how I'm gaining confidence. That's how I'm gaining. I am building my vocabulary, and I think so. Why I really wanted to connect with you for so long, because I really like the way you speak. Because you have clarity of thought. You know
Thank
what you want to say. You know what your next sentence will be. Because most of the time, when someone asks me any question, I do not think in my mind, and I just instantly start to give answers. But it's
Yeah,
really important to take a pause and think in your mind that
yes.
what will be the steps, and also to conclude whatever you are saying. It's really important, and I love the facts about you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear, that you have made my day today. That you have given me this compliment. But to be honest, I always think that there is a long way to go. I have a long way to go in terms of everything. Even it's a spoken English as well. So, and I love the that you said that whenever we want to become a better, we must see how others are speaking. When we see them, and we are not comparing ourselves to them, but definitely it gives us inspiration that no, I am thinking that I am in ocean, but you are not in ocean. You actually need to work a lot. And when we speak with the same peer, that time we do not realize it. But when you speak with the person who is better than you, definitely they gives you inspiration. They do not put you down, but yes, there is some inspiration, and we learn from them as well. And because of that, I push myself to do something new, and learn same thing in a different way as well. Sometime what happens.
So yeah, tell me something about your daily routine. Like I know you are occupied fully during the daytime, but what is your ritual? What are the things that you have to do, and then only you will go to sleep in terms of English speaking and learning the language?
Yes, if you're asking me about my daily routine, so I wake up early in the morning, 7 in the morning, and then I get fresh and I have my breakfast with my family, and immediately I start my sessions. And then I always, and when I wake up, and at that time I also thanks God, that thank you for giving me this beautiful day as opportunity, because I always think that this is the only day you can live. You do not know the future, you do not know the tomorrow what will happen with you. So I always thanks God as well, and I'm so grateful towards him that he has given me this beautiful day as opportunity. I read a lot after having my breakfast and my lunch and all. I read a lot, and then again in the evening I walk on my terrace, and then after I spend my time with my nephew. I have a nephew, and he is only 17 months, so I spend my time with him, and then I walk on terrace. And after that, again I just watch some reality shows, and then again I start reading. And if I have sessions, so then again I start my sessions, and that is how I spend my time. And I hit the here around 10 in the evening. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. I think you need to follow that, and then only you can see the improvements after maybe 3 months or 6 months. Because daily improvement is not very significant, but after a
Yeah.
certain period in time, you can definitely realize that you are better than when you started.
So if you are just comparing yourself to your past yourself, definitely it will bring some change. Still, I remember that when I started to taking sessions on Clapingo, that time I was very nervous, and I was sweating a lot, and I was like, okay, I am not comfortable on camera. And then slowly I get comfortable with camera. I start practicing. along with camera, and I was reading a lot. Continue that and be consistent in that reading. And like Atomic Habit says that if you want to improve your habit, you must continue that same habit for 21 days. Then only it will become your habit. How is weather at your place?
Here it's so hot, hot and humid.
Yeah. So you are from, I forgot your place.
I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal.
Your pronunciation are so clear. It is not. You do not have mother tongue influence at all. I thought that you might from Delhi, NCR, or Gurgaon, because you do not have that influence. A sound, and that you guys say A as O.
Yes. Yes. No, I never have this MPI issue.
Yeah.
And like, I love this language. This is the thing that I want to say. I love this language. I want to speak this language more and more. I don't have environment here at my
Mm.
home, in my surroundings. I have nobody to speak in this language. That's that's why I try to connect with as many YouTubers as possible. So I
Yeah.
want to speak more and more.
It is amazing, dear, that we want to learn because we want to improve. It is not because of I want to language because I want to impress people. We do not need to impress people. We want to improve oneself, and it is nice that if you have that thought that I want to learn this as a language, and also do that. Listen to native speakers, native podcaster as well, and yes, they also use fillers, but you will be so conscious that okay, I will not use it because it is their language, it is not my mother tongue. It is their mother tongue, so they can do that. But why we are listening to them? Because we want to learn. And just clear about that thought as well. And when you are listening to them in this way, definitely it will help us. And when we listen to any podcast, listen that podcast because you want to learn, and focus on grammar. And if you are focusing on grammar, definitely you will not only learn that entire passage and that correct sentence formation, you will also learn that grammar as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think mindfulness is something that we all should follow. Listen, or whatever you are listening, just listen attentively.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
listen to. Yeah,
point
listen. We must use to after listen.
yes, listen to it.
Yeah, listen to podcasts, listen to music, listen to audiobooks, whatever it is. I am big fan of audiobooks, so I am listening to audiobooks.
Yes, yes, listen to
Yeah.
others.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining this session and requesting for the session. I have enjoyed this session with you, dear. You are a fluent speaker. I never thought that you were making mistake anywhere. You are speaking flawlessly, effortlessly. You are good in grammar, sentence formation, and you have good vocabulary as well. And thank you for teaching me that reluctant.
Thank you. Same here. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Hope to connect you soon.
Yeah, sure, dear. Have a great day. Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.